How you guys doing? This is very important. Now you know these satellite controllers tried to make up lies and tried to call me their race. They tried to make up shit about my hips and buttocks and penis and face and teeth. They tried to play all that fucking bullshit. Hey, remember that there was a video was on I mentioned this before, but you know, see there's always somebody listening in here too. There's good people supposedly listening in and then there's bad people listening in. The satellite controllers are always listening in, violating my life, you know, the bad people. You know, in reference to people that are on satellite communications or something, the bad people are not allowed to communicate to me. The criminals that are trying to steal from me are not allowed to spy on me. They're not allowed to be trying to hurt me. They're not allowed to be staring at me. They're not allowed to be controlling my life. There's already charges against those people that have to get prosecuted. And another thing, but in reference to this satellite man that tried to make up racism on me as he was trying to rape me or sexually assaulting me, and some of these satellite controllers might have been the actual people that raped me before. They must get prosecuted, whoever they are, and they must get apprehended and they must go to prison no matter what. So, you know, in reference to the information of these satellite controllers, this man has been burning my hips and tailbone, trying to call me his race. The fact of you doing that shows that I'm not your race. The fact that you tried to alter things, you tried to damage things, you tried to fuck up teeth, proves that I'm not your race. And you were trying to alter things about my body to try to call me your race. That's attempted murder, 100%. You tried to make up lies to physically assault me, and then you tried to make up lies to cover it up. You have to get prosecuted for all your lies. Another thing of importance, in reference to this man trying to call me a racist when I have a round ass. You know, this man will try to say something stupid like, oh, he was trying to stamp out racism, saying Italians and French people can't have round asses, or Asians can't have round asses, or Jews can't have a round ass, or whatever the fuck the motherfucker tries to say. The man has to get prosecuted. My anatomy is my anatomy. Whatever race you are doesn't determine whether somebody could have a round ass or not. Some people ride bicycles. Some people work out in gyms. Some people, they messed with my mouth. Some people lift weights. Some people are athletes. Some people naturally have a round ass based on birth. Even if they're light complected, even if they're not African or even if they're not black, there are people with round asses. Some people are bodybuilders. Some people work in athletics and somewhere and have a round ass that may not be black. This is, you know, I have friends that are black, but this is just in reference to whatever satellite controller tried to call me a racist, or whatever person's burning me with a satellite. Now, you know, in reference to the criticism of any of these people that tried to call my race bad, they need to see the criminal history of anybody in their race. You know, when these people are trying to criticize me or trying to slander my race or religion or family history or whatever, they need to check the history of any of these people's race. Just, you know, it's not pertaining to certain general population. It's mainly in reference to whatever the specific people are that are hurting me or terrorizing me or stealing from me, you know. Their history of their family, the history of their political crimes in America or whatever, you know. But, you know, this government man will try to say, well, he thought his race was this or he thought his race was that. My body's real. I don't have fake butt implants, motherfucker. My sacrum bone is my real bone. My tailbone is my real tailbone. Didn't come from your race. You don't have a right damaging any parts of my body. Everything is real. My skin is real. My genitalia is real. My DNA is real too. I'm not your race, I'm not your child, I'm not your property. You don't have a right damaging anything about my anatomy because you're sexually obsessed or fatal attraction or 7 deadly sins. I don't owe you nothing, dirty government man, and I'm not your friend. And I'm not in any relationship with you either. And there's restraining orders on your government people. Now they have to check to see what charges my parents might have put on your family in reference to the crimes of your people and your government people or whoever they were, or whatever individual violated my parents' rights in reference to my mother and father. The activity of your people burning me with satellites is a crime. The fact of you trying to steal my identity is a crime. You trying to make up racism is a crime. Your people trying to steal my companies or land or businesses of my parents, it's a violation of law. It's a crime. You trying to control my life because you were trying to swindle monies from my companies, or you were trying to demand ransom, is a crime. And you must get prosecuted. It is attempted murder, and it is physical assault. Even if nobody sees you doing it, government man. You notice there's a lot of crimes and a lot of murders that people say, like, they didn't catch the person in the act, but then they were able to track down the people that was doing it. Such as these people that's tried to murder me. Yeah, it shouldn't be hard to figure out who they are. And remember the movie Ransom with Mel Gibson and Rene Russo and Landell? He was in that movie, wasn't he? And whoever else was in the movie. Friendly acknowledgments. But you know how Gary Sinise's character, he was the kidnapper and the ransom holder, or, you know, demanding ransom. And he was like some security man, or he was a cop in the movie. Remember that? Well, you know, in reference to this satellite man, they have to track down who these people are that are stealing from me and holding me hostage. And wouldn't it be strange if they found out that they were people? Well, they know some of them are government people. But, you know, in reference to internal affairs of government, do they know who these people are that are doing this? Does the Treasury know who these people are? Does Congress know who these people are? They're still burning my tailbone. See, you're not allowed to alter people's bodies to what you like. You got to accept people for who they are and what they are. And I'm not in a relationship with you or any of your people or your friends either, government man. And I have rare genetics, so I'm not supposed to have to change nothing about me because of you. And you must get charged for trying to damage and trying to cripple me and your activity of mutilation of the anatomy. And you must face life in prison or the death penalty.